I have chosen to use the Zamzam well in Mecca, Saudi Arabia as a sacred place for a group of people. The history of the Zamzam well is that Hagar, second wife of Abraham, was left out in the desert with her newborn son Ishmael to test Abraham's obedience to God. They had run out of water and the baby was getting thirsty, so Hagar went looking for water but could find none. She ran between the two hills of Safa and Marwa 7 times looking for water. When she had lost all hope, Ishmael began scraping the ground, and according to tradition, God had caused a miraculous well to spring out. Abraham rebuilt the Kaaba, which is the most holy place in all of Islam, near the well in order for it to be closer to a miracle of God. The well had been rebuilt several times in history and even moved to give more room to pilgrims performing the tawaf. The tawaf is the event in which Muslim pilgrims must circle the Kaaba 7 times counterclockwise. The well was moved by using a pumping system to bring the water to a farther out place. This place is important to the people who practice the religion of Islam. Islam is the second largest religion in the world and is a monotheistic religion. Other than Allah, which means God in Arabic, the other important figure is Muhammad, who is the prophet of Allah and is believed to be the last true prophet of God. Islam is a pretty universal religion, not having only people from a specific place. For example, the religion was started in today's Saudi Arabia, but the largest population of Muslims is in Indonesia. The Zamzam well is located in the heart of Mecca along with the Kaaba. Mecca was built around the Kaaba and the well because of the importance of the two religious icons. Other than Mecca, which is the holiest place for Muslims, there is Medina, which is another city located northwest of Mecca and is also a holy place. Both cities are places in the Hajj, which is one of the 5 pillars of Islam and is the pilgrimage that all able-bodied Muslims must take at least once in their lifetime. Both cities are in Saudi Arabia and have a very hot, dry landscape where water is a limited resource. Here is a picture of Mecca. The Kaaba is in front of the large clock tower, and the Zamzam well is in the surrounding mosque. As you can see, there is not much foliage surrounding the city, meaning that there is little to no water in this area. Here are pictures of pilgrims entering and drinking the Zamzam water. As you can see, thousands of people are in line just to drink from the well. This shows how important the well is to the people of Islam, and they all believe they must drink from it. This site is considered sacred because, as the people of Islam believe, a miracle occurred at the spot when God gave water to Hagar and Ishmael. Because of the dry, hot climate and landscape of Mecca, water is a limited resource, so when the well sprang from the earth, the landscape enhanced the significance of the miracle since the water came from such a dry place. Nothing cultural really influenced the sacred site, since at that time the site was nothing but a dry desert with no one living around. Islam was formed in current-day Saudi Arabia, which for the most part is a very hot, dry place. When Islam was created by Muhammad, the geography was the same as it is today, very much desert climate with few resources. The culture that Islam was formed out of was very appreciative of water since it was such a limited resource, so the Zamzam well must have indeed been a miracle in their eyes. One conflict that could be seen associated with the well is the production and selling of fake Zamzam water in Europe for profit. Governments urge people to not buy any Zamzam water, for it is unknown how safe it is or where it came from. Another conflict is the argument on whether the real Zamzam water should be drinking at all. Some scientists say that the water is contaminated with high levels of arsenic and can cause cancer. However, other people believe that this is holy water given from God and therefore can only be good. There seems to be no resolution, since it is stated in the Quran, the holy book of Islam, that it must be drinking during the Hajj, and nothing will be done to try to clean the water since it is believed that that will contaminate it. The well has greatly impacted the physical and cultural landscape surrounding it. The Kaaba was built right next to the well and is considered to be the holiest place on earth by the people of Islam. The city of Mecca was built because of the well and Kaaba, and before the well this place was nothing but a desolate desert. Mecca is now considered to be the most important place for all Muslims, with millions of pilgrims coming each year, and this all originated because of the miracle of the well. The well has allowed this desert to become a huge city and a cultural center for all Muslims. The cultural and physical landscapes have impacted the site as well by having the well moved, since the amount of people coming on the pilgrimage was so huge there needed to be more space. The site itself shows the faith and hope the people of Islam have, for they believe the well sprang out of nowhere at the exact time it was needed in a dry, hot place where water is limited. The site shows the Islamic belief that God is all-powerful, allowing a source of water to spring up out of nowhere surrounded for miles on all sides by a desert. I chose this site because it is one of the most famous holy spots in the world, with millions of people gathering to it every year. It is a marvel to see that amount of people in one place, all believing that a miracle occurred over 2,000 years ago. It is awe-inspiring to see the faith of so many people. This project has helped me to understand and appreciate attitudes towards sacred places by showing me the amount of people who can believe in something that occurred well before their lifetimes with no proof or evidence to back it up. It has also helped me to appreciate what these people believed, what a great thing their God did, by knowing how dry and desolate this place is and having water spring out the ground there.